Okay, my name is Zhang Jiehong. I work as a curator and a research professor based in the UK, and I'm also the artistic director of IVAE. IVAE stands for International Visual Arts Exchange, and we set that up on the basis of cross-cultural exchange as a typical mode of production for artistic and curatorial experiences. I'm delighted to have 2 Welsh artists and 2 international artists, one from Japan and one from China, and they're producing new work for the production of performance art land.
I'm Angela Davis. I'm an interdisciplinary artist from Wrexham in North Wales. The body of work that I've been developing as part of the PAL project has stemmed from working with organic materials, which really grew out of the pandemic time and this sense of resourcefulness. I've been sculpting with salt, creating objects. I've been tracing different sites like Nevin, Porthcrachod, Porthysgadin, and the significance of salt on this coastline, the Pentland coastline, across the coastline of Wales. For the performance and the exploration of site, I invited a Buto stroke ballet dancer to come and work with me. And I was really interested in moving across some of these sites and the significance of our relationship to the ocean and mythic stories.
I'm Anushia and I'm from Cardiff. I work with movement and performance and drawing and different art forms. My performance, I would sort of frame it more as a pilgrimage. I started following a trail that was from the Mabinogion, the 4th branch of the Mabinogion. I was touched in many ways by the form of Blodeuwedd and inspired by her, but also by reading about very many Marys, the multiplicity or the myriad of Mary. Also how that relates somehow to the divine feminine and women who rise and women who fall, and creating some kind of circle from that.
我叫厉冰原，来自中国湖南。我的作品跟我的生活轨迹相互交织在一起，息息相关。我把身体当作雕塑材料进行创造性的行为研究，根据不同的日常社会和自然环境，结合当下的心理状态和情感，做出不同的回应。Performance Art London 提供了一个这么好的一个平台，然后有这么一个机会来深入到了威尔士。因为创作方式只有身体这么一个媒介或者是材料吧，所以它是非常有局限性的。在这个过程中，它其实是非常孤独的一种状态，因为你只能从你的内心里面去寻找方法，怎么去做出回应。所以其实行为创作是非常有挑战性的一件事情。对。
I'm Tsubasa Kato, artist from Japan. I'm making the performance series, so songs were bound, in which the musicians tied up with ropes and playing the one song together. The project helped me to research local musicians and the location for filming. I collaborating with local artists and making the Welsh version of the performance. I'm asking the musicians to play with their traditional instruments, Welsh instruments connected with the Welsh history, a very unique style.
It felt as though we were restricted through our landscape, and there was a nice contrast between us being quite frustrated and also the beautiful silent landscape around us. But I think that created an interesting discussion and question in my head about Welsh identity and the landscape here and the importance of our heritage and our culture.
Obviously different situation to play, but the musicians are very open to accept that situation to play. It makes me so happy to see the musicians making the balance and struggling and playing. Many layers happened at the same time. I'm so excited to see the outcome in the collaboration.
We aim to develop art project outside of museum, beyond the museum wall, and we're thinking about performance art and how we can conduct performance art on natural sites as well as cultural heritage sites in order to develop new understanding both for art as well as for those sites, translated into films to be shown through screening event both in Wales and internationally in Shanghai, Tokyo and Busan. These are the works that are being tailored for a chosen site in the region, responding to the site, and the work is not made on those sites, but also for those sites and of those sites. I think that's the most important thing as IVAE, that we produce our work site-specifically. For our next year or next steps for Performance Ireland, we are working with different institutions to make the second edition of Performance Ireland. And we are also thinking about the possibility to launch an open call to invite more artists to be part of the program, to share our experiences and knowledge.